Stuger is saying that, and Trump lied to the world. Federal government must act, not lobby Washington. Fallon says that. Page 3, you'd find that one. All right, now to this one here on page 5. Manufacturers Association of Nigeria man backs 15% petrol diesel import tariff. Okay. Tinubu, Sultan, Uzodinma, other eminent persons for editors conference. Okay, page 2. For health now, for some health tip, scientists develop gel to repair tooth enamel. Okay, page 4 you'd find. At the very base of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, PDP crisis is a kicker. BOT appoints 6-member panel to reconcile warring groups. Page 2 you'd find, and it's got three riders precisely. First one, BOT's move a nullity. Anyanwu's camp appeals Oyo High Court's ruling. Invasion of PDP office being a kicker, or a sub-kicker if you like. Direct assault on democratic values. Bode George is saying that. Just above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper banner now, why reps threaten showdown over Tinubu's request for 1.150 trillion naira fresh loan, all right, and demand full implementation of 2024 capital projects, 30% of 2025 projects. And page 16 here now, the last one with the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, Senate in shock over $300 billion crude sales losses. Senate is in shock now over $300 billion crude sales losses. Page 16 has got that story now. Now we go to the Nation newspaper, and just above the Nation newspaper banner now, at top of it, the height, the peak of it, the apogee, the zenith of it now. I was deceived into pleading to false charge, says Kanu. Page 3 has got that story. And Anyanwu camp appeals ex parte order allowing PDP convention. Page 3 again, very popular. Add 1 to 3, you get 4. Exploitation being the kicker. FCCPC shuts textile warehouses in Kano. All right, page 4. Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, that is, backs 15% tariff on imported petrol diesel. All right, page 7, it's got that one. Now to the big story on the front page of the Nation newspaper. Ministers defend Nigeria against Trump's targeted killings claim. Ministers defend Nigeria against Trump's targeted killings claim. All right, you see that story continued on page 2 of the Nation newspaper. It's got one writer to it. National security remains a top priority for the Tinubu government. Okay, FIRS to explain Tax Reform Act Monday. All right, page 7 holds that story. To page 4 now, NNPCL plans 20% stake in Dangote refinery. All right, Nigeria's $2.35 billion Eurobond records $13 billion subscription. And that story continues on page 3 of the Nation newspaper. At the base now, you'd find 2 stories, one on page 4, and the other on page 7, respectively. And this page 4 says Senate uncovers $300 billion crude loss. Page 4 now. That's what it is. And to page 7, government to invest 12 billion naira in digital economy research. Page 7 holds that story. And now we take an Eagles wings move to the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. So with the Daily Trust newspaper, I see this story, the big story on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. And it says contractors protest at National Assembly. Contractors protest at National Assembly. All right, that is that for that. Okay, for second day. So it's not the first day. Contractors protest at National Assembly for second day, and that story, as important as it is, was able to force the House to go on a 1-week break. They suspended plenary for 1 week because contractors are protesting at National Assembly for the second day, saying that this will allow whatever the committee that they put in place to come back, give them a report. After all, if they chose to come to their offices, they'll be blocked. They will not be able to get to their respective offices. So let's suspend plenary. And they say it is for the betterment. It's for good. Okay, so contractors protest at National Assembly for second day. All right, and just to be sure, these are indigenous contractors who have undergone constituency projects, and now they're saying, pay us for what we have done. Indigenous, not foreign. Okay, indigenous. Right. But anyways, it's so serious that you'd find it on pages 3, 4, and 5 of the Daily Trust newspaper. National Assembly okays 14-year jail term for sexual harassment in schools. Page 6. To page 21, ex-NSA Abdullahi Mohammed dies. That's 86. So rest in peace. Cholera kills 10 in Adamawa local government. Okay, very awful. Page 21, you'd find that one. Nigeria rejects country of particular concern designation. And you'd find that one on page 6. To page 24 now, 2 children die after falling into wells. Ooh, that's a sad one. Kakistocrats running Nigeria, Ndume is saying, page 11. To page 19 now, this one here says, federal government mules sale of refineries. Okay, they mule the sale of refineries. And we say bye-bye to the Daily Trust newspaper now, and we bring you the Vanguard newspaper this morning. It's going to be a smart read, please. Stick with me now. Stay with me. Atop the Vanguard newspaper banner front page, Nigeria's 2.35 billion US dollar euro bonds massively oversubscribed in excess of 10.65 billion US dollars. That story continues on page 8 of the Vanguard newspaper. Now let's take a dive into the big story on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. Foreign lobbyists fueling genocide claims in Nigeria. Foreign lobbyists fueling genocide claim in Nigeria. Federal government is saying that right there. Okay, and so many writers now. I'm not so sure, for want of time, we will go into all of that though, but you find this big story on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Right now, still with the Vanguard newspaper, Senate mules stiffer penalty for persons ripening fruits with harmful chemicals. Let me take that again. Senate mules stiffer penalty for persons ripening fruits with harmful chemicals. Page 8, you'd find that story. You know, those who use chemicals to make, especially banana and the rest. So they'll be facing stiffer penalties now. Okay, to page 8 again, looking very popular. ASU accuses minister of misleading Nigerians, threatened to resume strike. Wow. Federal government sets up approval board for PPP projects. PDP crisis is the kicker now. BOT stays neutral, urges reconciliation. And it's got one writer, Mohammed-led NWC calls off convention as leadership crisis boils over. Okay. Alleged terrorism is the kicker now. You have last chance to defend yourself, court tells Kanu. Page 11, you'd find that one. Okay. Tinubu Sultan Uzodinma others, headline editors confirm, page 10. All right, and to page 9 now. Nigeria's telecom subscribers hits 17.35. Oh, I beg your pardon. Nigeria's telecom subscribers hit 173.5 million as broadband penetration reaches 49.3%. All right, that would be all with the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Now, the big story says power shut down. Power shut down. All right. Power shutdown is what you'd find right here with the Punch newspaper for today, being the 6th day in the month of November of 2025. All right, Wike block defiant as PDP BOT insists on convention. PDP faction locks secretariat as BOT Wike camp hold rival meetings. Page 2, you'd find that one. All right. We're still here. PDP is still there. Over 85 killed as flood wreaks havoc in Philippines. Over 85 killed as flood wreaks havoc in Philippines. Page 10. You'd find that one. All right, food imports soar 45% as local production falters. Page 25. To page 4 and 5. Truck crushes Lagos tricycle to death. Injures 2. Truck crushes Lagos tricycle to death. Injures 2. What we like to call the Kekena Pep. You know now. Yes. All right. Now, Tinubu to open editors conference November 12th. And page 35, you'd find the story. I predicted mass U.S. visa, green card revocations. Shoinka is saying that, page 18. Now, at the very top of the Punch newspaper, chop. Trump's threats. Federal government engages diplomats, rallies military commanders, and that one is on page 2. To page 25 now, 15% import tariff could make Nigeria fuel-producing powerhouse. Refiners are saying that. And the last one with the Punch newspaper this morning, Marwa fights for second term as 5 rivals close in. Page 40, you'd find. All right, this is where we will indeed very quickly go.
Competitions? They don't exist. With Eagles, you soar.
Any money where I get.
Radio experience you can count on.
Please listen to this announcement. National Travel Bureau presents 02022242022. Again, 08022242022 or 08036889465. Again, 0803688.
The number 0704 450.
Make it more below. Make it more below. You carry the go. Make everybody join me.
Farmer Agrochemines Farmfatech Expo. Now Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, ACCI and Autodex Nigeria Limited, the organizer. The sponsor na African Export-Import Bank, Afrexim, COSPO, the United Bank for Africa, UBA, and the Federal Minister of Agriculture. 33-5182 or 0705-175-1235. You feel good the website.
Zhou and Shenzhen and discover new trade hubs. Relax in comfort on board with our world-class hospitality. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment and stay connected with free Wi-Fi. With daily flights from Lagos to the Chinese mainland via Dubai, you can enjoy convenient travel that fits around your business schedule. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
What is it that they told you?
Chai, it don't happen oh.
Oga Shike, wetin happen?
Now this my Abuja Home Limited oh. The Ogbonge real estate company where they reliable, where they support small man.
My Abuja Home Limited?
Yes so, they don't they sell their out of old title estate land for Karishi for cheap amounts.
Karishi bawo? This our Karishi. Where for Karishi sef?
Just opposite the Navy Phase 2 estate, you could see their land back for their discount pre-lot price. Their 400 square meter plot of land now just 4.9 million naira, while their 200 square meter plot now just 3 million naira only. As I read my Abuja home office like this, I buy 4 plots at one time. The one wey bust my head finish now say you feel the
Morire Oga Shike, abeg give me their number.
Yes, you fit call their number for 0808 8837 426. The number again 0808 8837 426. Abi you fit call this other number 0808 27 23 824. The number again 0808 27 23 824. Or you fit visit their website for www.myabujahome.com.
Hello, I want to.
Oh, good morning to you, Apostle. Yeah.
This Apostle follow from our politicians. There are times they do, because of the peanut they will get, they start lying. They have had the governor of Anambra State saying that it's nothing like a genocide in Nigeria. But it's unfair that because of the peanuts, people, some politicians will be lying. Well, even if I don't have eyes, I have ears to hear what is happening in Kaduna, Bauchi, Plateau, Benue. And recently in Tuesday, you see what happened there. Many lives was lost because somebody is in a comfort zone. He will never thinking that there are these people dying on daily basis. They are human beings of our time. When somebody said that he want to come and assist, now government of Tinubu, but they're coming to stop all this mess that we find ourselves. Some governors will be saying another thing. Well, something you cannot do, you allow another person to do it for the safety of your people you are leading. And the Bible where David was saying, God, please stop killing those people I'm leading. If it's possible, kill him, David. But these our leaders, they're only for their selfish interest. And another thing I want to say, Daniel, is this insecurity problem. Let the people in the corridor of power, let them tackle it. Let there be peace in the land. And they have observed that that's all the problem in Nigeria. Let them leave the young man. Let there be peace. Thank you and God bless you. Okay. I remain Apostle also life.
Consolidating word, security. That's my problem.
Okay.
If there is consolidation of security, other things will follow. Industrialization will follow. Economical standardization will follow. Agricultural, mechanization will follow. Political, stability will be out of the day. Tranquility, with high sense of harmony, and also what we call patriotism. I get in me. Whereas, if there is no consolidation of security or social disorder, in fact, Nigeria is going to ruin. God forbid. I'm not pessimistic. I'm not a prophet of doom, but a prophet of greatness. Look at the whole Nigeria. God has blessed both human and natural resources. Is now being radiating in the state of instability, confusion. Nigeria have, invested a lot of money since the onslaught of this, social disorder known as, insurgency. Nigeria has spent almost $100 and something million, but yet the problem is still there. Can't we be ashamed of ourselves? Can't we say the truth and say no to this saga, to this, problem, to this, monster that have been monstrously eating the deep or the fabric of this society? Is it a bad thing for us to look like an advanced country, like United States of America, like France, like Kuwait? So many of them. Do you know a lot of people that are leaving the shore of this country for a greener pasture to maintain peace? A lot of people are dying every day.
All right, Doctor.
Let's say the truth.
Yeah, Doctor.
Understand this, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you and have a pleasant day.
Appreciate. All right, now let's just go see what your messages would be now via the WhatsApp portal. We'll be starting off with a voice note. Yes, I believe. Let's start with this voice note, and then we'll take it up from there. All right, it's anytime, any day.
Princess, I don't know whether they hear me. Now, Luther Senator Obasanjo, they call you this morning. Good morning, Nigeria.
Good morning to you, Obasanjo.
Good morning, Abuja. Good morning, Africa. Good morning all over the world. Barrister, Princess. Nigeria is catching fire.
Obasanjo, where are you calling from? I keep saying this. Well, anyways, let's go take another one right here.
Mr. Yudi, the man with the golden voice.
Good morning.
People sending this message from one. Why suddenly the minister started talking? Why suddenly the armies, the chiefs of all the head of security agencies started sitting up? Why? You can imagine this country. Bandits will come out and discuss with government and government officials and still go back with their weapons to the bush. The weapons that they will come back and kill us. And tomorrow government officials will say they don't know them. They cannot fight them. Why suddenly one person called Mr. Trump speak now and the whole minister sit up? At the point where this bandit came out to discuss, why those ministers were not talking? Why are they denying? It's time for them to do the needful, whether they like it or not. Trump is not someone that just speaks. He's one of the respected presidents. He's a president that knows the position of leadership. Simple. Well, on the issue of fruit, Mr. Yudi, I sell fresh banana. Any customer is in need of it. I have a banana farm small. Nigeria will get it right. God bless you.
We will get it
rightly.
Honestly, Triple D, we will get it rightly. All right. Leadership is about making a statement and standing by it and not having double standards, is what he says.
Oh, Dr.
BB,
how are you? How are you?
very well, thank you, BB.
Bless from Otako. I greet our call. I greet a man of
Yeah.
God. I greet all my family, my brother, my sibling. BB bless you. Oh, Dada, you can see now, your eye don't open now. This is so-called politician. Now, that be our problem for Nigeria. When we say, they say, why did you say so? Why did you say so? This issue now, they're not supposed to even they cry for Trump. When we say he want to clear all these bad come out. Now we are saying it a Christian, this and this. Who they know they kill? It could be Christian and Muslim. Now we put it like that. They are killing them. That means these politicians, they are happy to see people broke cry and they are clapping, they are happy. Then they say, BB bless, I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with, look at our police. We declare Oshowore wanted. Police don't become a EFCC where they declare people wanted. Make they check that police result whether you know his work, you know your assignment. With the tackle issue, may they declare somebody wanted. Now they can't there for custody, so they never even want to answer. Court will just there. Where they don't let it give order, they release that man. Up till now, he there. But we never hear one day police declare Boko Haram wanted. I don't really understand. We are praying tribalism for this case. Please, enough is enough. Enough is enough. If they don't say their hand, no day.
Politicians, and she said, including the police. If all of y'all are not just gonna sit up and do the right thing, maybe it has come to that time. I don't know, but that's not what I'm looking forward to. Y'all better sit up because, okay, I'll leave it there. Let's see this one here. Let's go take it. Okay, what's going on?
Good morning, Eagle FM. Good morning, Nigeria. I'm Abba Adams, chatting all the way from Cuba. Please, I want to make emphasis about this rep kicking against the comment US President made on Nigeria is pure genocide. I want to ask one question. Which bill have they sent to this President, Senate, and House of Rep that they have rejected? And what has anybody brought against the present administration that is against them that they say, yes, it's so? They are all the same. They are all observing table manner. You are eating with them. You never be against them, and you don't talk against them. Only those that don't eat with them are voicing. Now I talk of issue of genocide. Yes, it's purely genocide. Before they start this thing using the name of election to attack a particular religion, which is Christian. Today now, as they see that the thing is becoming obvious, they change it to terrorism. Terrorism now, attack that they have attacked some villages in Borno, Adamawa, Yobe, on Christian. Christianity can never go back to many local government in Borno again. Christianity can never exist there again, and Christian cannot exist in many of their villages again around those northeast. And they are saying it's not genocide. And then people that are watching these things are happening at the night. I want to ask one question. What is disturbing us when you say they are coming to fight?
Just as I see them come. Propaganda on the terrorists in the name of negotiation, and the same people that they are negotiating with are busy talking tough and killing people here and there without mercy. Who is deceiving who in this country, if I may ask? If they use the money they are spending campaigning for 2027 election and channel it to fighting these daredevils, things will at least become normal in the country a little bit. I don't blame Governor Soludo for his comments on the issue of insecurity. He wants to please his master so that he will come back for second term. What a shame. Thank you, UD. Have a fulfilled and safe day. You too, my brother. All right? Okay, so we see this one here. It is in the news that Deputy Senate President boasted that he is not afraid of Donald Trump's threat. Is it a slip of tongue or a joke taken too far, if I may ask? Can the Senate Deputy President withstand Trump in any standard if really he meant what he said? On government intention to sell the 4 refineries, it is a laudable idea and long overdue. Time should not be wasted on this. Money is being wasted on staff salary and other arrears and other areas without result. Okay, Organamana, Austin, and Guang Adamu in Nasarawa State. Appreciate that one from you. And now to my dear friend Terkenbi Hundu in Nasarawa State. Information with fact cannot be thwarted. It's unfortunate that the federal government of Nigeria has recruited people to deny Christian genocide. Well, that is a strong comment now. Terkenbi. Well, by Fulani jihadists and Muslim militias, the evidence of Christian genocide in Nigeria are overwhelming. We cried for years, but it took just a single tweet from Trump to bring life into mass killings by Fulani jihadists and Muslim militias. This evil good for nothing children made videos of themselves slaughtering innocent Christians and shouting, is it Allah something now? Okay. While celebrating their atrocities, the federal government under Tinubu is turning blind eye to killings. Example, no single Fulani jihadist has been punished for mass killing, maiming and burning the remains of our people in Benue, Plateau and Southern Kaduna. For Soludo, I know he's trying to please his northern masters, whose silence has continued to speak louder in the face of evil carried out by Muslims, extremists, and Fulani jihadists. The 4th most dangerous terrorist organization as listed by the USA on PDP. Unless Wike is expelled, PDP will never have a presidential candidate by next election, as he and his group promised to work for Tinubu's re-election. All right, that can be right there. Okay, so we go to this one here, and it's probably going to be the last that I'll be bringing. It's coming from Uchenna. From Local Goma now. It says, good morning to you too, my brother. I really don't understand why the Nigerian government and some enemies of our nation continue to play politics with the genocide happening daily across the country. Those in Benue, Nassau and Plateau states can attest to the relentless killings by Fulani militias, yet the authorities keep downplaying the situation. Indeed, the entire world is aware of the truth, and no amount of government propaganda will stop America from stepping in to help eliminate the terrorists who are massacring innocent Nigerians. Just yesterday in Benue State, many people were killed, and the terrorists have now occupied their villages. As for Governor Soludo of Anambra State, it is clear he is only trying to please those in Abuja because his re-election is approaching. He believes that aligning with them will secure him political support, but deep down, he knows he's deceiving himself. Unfortunately, he will surely lose that election for playing politics with human lives. Okay, all right, I can't go any further. I've got a commercial to play now, but this is where I'll just call it a close. But thank you for being a part of this. Honorable Edwards can't take your voice notes. Abbas can't take your message, but thank you still for joining in. And just as to express that the thoughts of the listener and contributors has not been influenced by Eagles FM Abuja, right? But thank you far too kind still. 9 o'clock we'll look into the doctor strike, and